what? Cadillac is starting to sound sexy. I have a Blackwing Cadillac. That sounds like a sexy name. Black wings. Sounds like it's demonic. Black wings. Sound like it can do some beep. As you know what I'm saying. Of course, I can't say the word because of YouTube. Now, what's going to happen with Cadillac twin turbocharged dual overhead cam Blackwing V8 is for now up in the air. But whatever happens, the name will live on. Thanks to Cadillac new range high performance topping sedans. An announcement that made this week that Cadillac confirmed that most of the potent and most capable of the V-badge sedan model will be called the Cadillac CT4-V Blackwing and the Cadillac CT5-V Blackwing. Those names have been rumored for quite some time, but this is the first confirmation that's been received from General Motors' most luxurious division itself. Now, detailed information about both cars' respective powertrains is becoming less scarce, but it's thought that both models will more or less carry forth the same engines that's discontinued in the ATS-V and the CTS-V. And what a beautiful car this is. Cadillac did divulge some crucial information about the new Blackwing models. Both will offer a good old-fashioned manual transmission, something scarcely seen throughout the rest of the segment due to the automatic transmission being so capable. But some people want to be able to feel the gear shifter in their hands and feel the clutch pedal and engage with the car. Because it creates an engagement that gives the car more emotional appeal. Now, the Blackwing name has come to represent the very best of Cadillac performance, engineering, craftsmanship, and technology. And that's said by Brendan Vivian, who's the Cadillac Executive Chief Engineer. Now, the new CT4-V Blackwing and the CT5-V Blackwing build on the brand respective legacy of ultimate performance, driving experience, and alleviate them even farther. The Cadillac CT4-V Blackwing and the CT5-V Blackwing will ship specifically tuned suspensions and chassis will have specifically tuned suspension and chassis controls. Now, the brand says making them worthy of high performance stand-ins for the model that they replace. And this tail light is really nice the way it connects here. In the Blackwing engine, which is supposed to be a 4.2 liter twin turbocharged engine. Now, in the CT4-V Blackwing, we expect twin turbocharged V6 producing better than 464 horsepower and 445 foot-pounds of torque. Now, the figure for the ATS-V and the LT4 V6, while the CT5-V Blackwing is expected to pack a supercharged 6.2 liter small block V8, producing roughly 650 horsepower and 650 foot-pounds of torque, as the CTS-V. Now, if you're not impressed by that, consider this. Cadillac says it took both the Blackwing models to Virginia International Raceway and set lap times a second faster than what was in the ATS-V or the CTS-V. Now, these aren't slow cars by any means. Expect more info on the forthcoming CT4-V and the Blackwing CT5 Blackwing in the upcoming months. So I'm definitely going to drop more videos as I learn more about this and study and research and find out more important news about the Cadillac CTS-V Blackwing. Now, let's see what else we can find out about this CTS-V Blackwing, or just the Blackwing, Cadillac Blackwing period. As far as this sedan, it's awe dropping. It's a awesome sedan. Look at the features, the lines, and the power that this car is gonna have. And that's gonna make this car stand out in its segment. And it's gonna have endless power and endless strength in its turbocharged dual overhead cam V8. Now this car is the cylinder bore, of course, is gonna be 85 millimeters, which is 3.39 inches. The turbocharger is gonna be a hot V scroll, twin turbos with intercoolers, and the piston stroke is gonna be 90.2 millimeters, which is 3.55 inches, and the specific power being 131.2 horsepower, and that's per liter. Now the power output being from 500 to 550 horsepower, and it's going to be an aluminum block with a displacement of 4.2 liters and 255.8 cubic inches, which is equivalent to 4,192 cc's. Now, and it's going to be offered in the manual, which is going to make this thing a beast. Now, I don't know how too much, I don't know if it's going to have any internet presence. From looking at the design, I think it's nice. But is it a car that's going to be trending? It's going to be sharp in its own mind, and it's going to be bad. It's nice. It's definitely nice. The Blackwing's already out, and that engine is, it's awesome. But there's some confusion about the car. Now the CTS is dead and replaced by the CT5. Now that's step one. Now the next thing to swallow is the performance-oriented CT5-V, and it's not the CTS-V. It's a successor to the CTS-V Sport. Still with us. Here's the payoff. The next legit V will be known as the CT5-V Blackwing. You may know that the Blackwing has an engine. That's correct. It is an engine, but it's now also the name of a full-power V-Series vehicle. And that's basically this engine that we saw earlier, the Blackwing. Now that's correct. It's an engine, but it's going to become now a part of Cadillac. And not just because Cadillac's called a Blackwing doesn't mean it'll have the Blackwing V8 look. And it's not simple and clear. What is clear is that the CT5-V Blackwing promises to be one of the hottest and most track-ready sports sedans on the market. There will also be a CT4-V, which we talked about earlier, Blackwing, which we'll expect to be a turbocharged V6 Cadillac. Hopes that the CT5-V Blackwing will make a name for itself, competing against the likes of AMG Mercedes M division and the Audi RS models. Like the Mercedes-AMG E63S and the BMW M5 and the Audi RS6 and the RS7. Other competitors will include the Alfa Romeo Quadrifoglio and the Porsche Panamera Turbo S, and even the Dodge Charger SRT Hellcat. Price-wise, the Cadillac will undercut its German competitors with a starting price of $85,000. That's a lot of money still. To make sure that the Blackwing version of the CT5 is up to the fight, Cadillac will fit an updated version of the CTS-V 6.2 liter supercharged V8. not the 550 horsepower twin turbocharged 4.2 liter Blackwing V8. Now we expect the engine to make 650 horsepower, which we talked about earlier, and it will be available in a 10-speed automatic or a 6-speed manual. Here's the sentence we thought, or what car and driver thought that they would never write. The Cadillac will be the only vehicle in its class with a manual. The availability of a 3-paddle version not only warms our hearts, but it will also probably be more involving, engaging, and fun than the German competitors. Now, underpinning the most extreme CT5 will be the latest generation of Cadillac GM Alpha platform. Now, despite some of the most serious competition offering all-wheel drive, all signs point to Cadillac remaining wheel drive. But we don't know, perhaps they'll be like BMW, where it's the main wheel drive, but the other wheels come into play when need be. That's what you need in order to put the power down, rain or shine. So that would be a smart move for Cadillac to do, because that's what BMW does, and that's what AMG does now. So it'd be foolish for them just not do the same, because you want to be able to take some of the Mercedes customers and have them come over to Cadillac and BMW customers. Now, recent exposure to the non-Blackwing 360 horsepower CT5-V gives us hope that Cadillac still knows how to tune a performance car. Now, we look forward to finding out ourselves what's going to happen with the Blackwing sedan at the end of the year. So, Blackwing is the bomb, and we just hope that Cadillac can deliver to this luxury segment and bring this car in to compete against legends such as the M5 and the Mercedes-AMG. And this is sharp. I really like this design, and I think this really hits it. Well, I mean, I like this. This is definitely going to be an M5 competitor. And again, folks, this is AO Automotive Reviews, and I hope you guys enjoyed this research and putting together this video. And remember, share, like, and subscribe. And thanks for listening.
If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more interesting videos.